How we doing, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Infail here with another crazy melee sorceress scenario. It's nothing new, again. The only new addition when it comes to this is the Innocence Runeword, which we can't see because this is being filmed during the Season 8.5, if you want to call it that, Crafting League. It's just to show you the potential of, previous melee sorceresses done, by people like Chugda Estus, but including this to get that extra damage pump out. So this is one variant of it, which I'm going to show, because this Beast Caduceus doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my Fuzzy Dodger, which will be coming in another video. But it's just to showcase what I would do with these two builds. One of them, like I said, being Fire Cold, and then the other one being Lightning. With the addition of Fire and Cold enchants to keep the AR up to hit, but not necessarily like amazing. Quite clunky, in fact. A lot of people might not like it for that, but I like it because it's just proccing lightning everywhere. But we'll get to that. So for this variant, we have the Beast Caduceus, so you can be a bear. And a Caduceus is, relatively fast. Not as fast as a Phase Blade, but I like it. Helmet-wise, I used Andariel's because +2 skills, which makes it easier to do enchants without loads of gear shifts, but you still get the increased attack speed, life leech, strength to put gear on, especially this bad boy, because, it's a reasonable amount of strength for a sorceress. Some resistances, of course, it's all good stuff. Next we have my amulet, which sadly slammed not brilliantly, but it's really good because it's got a bit of cast rate to keep the teleporting speed up, 2 to sorceress skills for enchants, faster hit recovery, AR to make sure you get the hits in, all round good stuff. So again, as from previous videos you've probably seen, I'm a big fan of hit power amulets. Next we have again another Runeword that doesn't exist because this is being filmed during the Crafting League. So this is an Exile Shield, so we get the Defiance Aura, so we keep ourselves super safe. The Decrepify and Striking, even safer. It's all round just good stuff. So yeah, the new Runeword Innocence. I found a Zod rune myself this season, so I couldn't have been happier. Cracked that into a 12% Kraken Shell, and then when we looked at the enhanced defense, when it was on Twitch, we realized that I rolled a perfect defense roll of 275. So yeah, that was cool. Then we have some boots, again, my favorites. Can't really see them very well, but again, it's mana per kill, just to keep the energy shield up, resis and stuff like that. Faster run walk, most importantly, 30 faster run walk. This ring is dual leech, AR. Vitality Slam is good for a sorceress, to be honest, because she has none. Mana is still life, all rares, and a tickler magic fine. So again, you could probably do better. Again, I can never craft anything well. I slam things badly. It is what it is. I'm never wealthy. Apart from that, that was insane. I got that quite early on, so I was quite happy. So Noz Coil. For the increased attack speed, life leech, deadly strike, slow target. I mean, every mod on that is great. Except for my slam, of course. Because it's me. What did you expect? Next ring was donated to me from Nico Kiko, I believe. So cast rate, which I needed. Tickler life leech. Huge stats, which is great because the huge strength helps me put this on and that on, etc. Replenish life, all rares. Just a great little ring, in my opinion. And then next, my gloves. I'd have loved some AR on them instead of enhanced defense, but, increased attack speed for the breakpoints. Because these gloves aren't when I'm not a beast, they're this version. My 6-socketed Stormspire that I slammed myself. I think the Stormspire was donated to me and I slammed 6, I think, or something like that. I don't remember. I've done this so many times. I love this build, though. Stormspire is a melee sorceress. Before, I had a buttload of Shale runes in it because I was the one hitting. Whereas now when we have Innocence, Blade Shield's hitting. So, but we'll get to that one. So these gloves were for that reason. So yeah, but I just kept them on for the beast, you know, video part of things. And Demon Limb, again, that's for this build. And Memory will be on Switch. With this build, when you have Beast and you're using it, I just have Call to Arms and Lidless. Again, that should be a +3 Lidless, not a 1. And again, I'm poor. And then Call to Arms, of course, for obvious reasons. So with this one, I've still got Lightning Skillers in instead of Fire Skillers because they're on another character. Again, I'm not rich enough to have loads of Skillers, and the Cold Skillers actually belong to my other Sorceress in another video you may have seen with Ice Barrage Combustion. She's just borrowing them for the sake of this video. So really what you should have is Fire, 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 Cold, 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 Torch Annie. And then these should all be Resistance, Charms, Life, you know, to, you know, get Swifty, and then obviously an Annihilus. I mean, I have a Torch and an Annie, and because we have Exile Shield, we don't need a Defiance Mercenary. So I kept my Mercenary from my Lightning build, again, just to showcase this quick. So Wendy has been with me since the start, so she probably has terrible gear, but Pus Spitter, again, you can get better rolls on Pus Spitter, get loads of sockets, you know, make it so. But essentially, we just want to proc lower res as fast as possible. So, Jails, speed, you know, this is a increased attack speed duel in the Crow Core. So again, loads of speed to proc that lower res. Talrashas, again, she could have a way better helmet, but, you know, life leech, resistances, life, you know, it does the job. Attack speed, fast hit recovery, res, essentially, you know, that's what you want on the bolts. Anything else is icing on the cake. Pierce boots, treads, gotta love them. Terrible belt, it has nothing to do with her build, it was just something I shoved on her because it had 93 life. That was something that I was using at one point when I was still a casting sorceress before I went melee. So again, and laying hands are great gloves. 32 life slam is okay, but again, the gloves are there for the increased attack speed. Not much. Again, the Merc gear could be way better. Usual with me, right? Okay, so that's the gear. Moving on to skills. So with this character, it's very simple. So you max Warmth and enchant Fire, and then you get 9 points in Fire Mastery. And then Lightning, I put a hard point in Energy Shield for once because I'm not using Memory Staff because of Call to Arms on Switch. And then Cold spells, max Cold Enchant, max Chilling Armor, and then 9 points in Cold Mastery, I think it ends up being. So we don't have Static Field for bosses, but it's really not that important. So yeah, if we pop to Frigid Highlands, so what we do is we switch weapon, we go Call to Arms, if Wendy would stay close. So Call to Arms, and then we go Cold Enchant. Oh, sorry, no, that's Chilling Armor, and then Energy Shield, Cold Enchant, Fire Enchant, and then that's it. And then we switch back, so Wendy's now got only 3k damage, it's not brilliant, but with Plus Spitter, look at her, she's pounding it out fast, as you can see there. Look at that, bam. She's just nailing everything. And because she's the magic, physical Act 1 mercenary, see, there you go, good example. She casted slow on that guy, he was pounding in, and then he got slowed a little bit, but then she murdered him anyway. So with my enchants and her murder, she's doing great. And then with me, I then get, bam, I'm now a bear with an energy shield. So my life's a bit low, as you can see, but my mana is like life. So technically I've got just under 2k life, shall we say. And then I eat all the corpses that she's created, happy days, hunger is in, I run faster. So then we nyawn down here, and just bash away, get more charged up. Again, this is nothing new. You're probably thinking, well, what's the deal? It's a bear sorcerer, so what, dude? And it's like, what you can do is you can just stand there, of course, and let, as you saw there, Blade Shield do its work. I just stand there, and then Blade Shield is pumping out all my enchants as well. So I'm pumping it out with Maul, and then we just go stand over here. See that? That's delicious, isn't it? So, lovely, lovely Blade Shield, just smacking out my damage. And again, the damage isn't huge with this build, it really isn't. I mean, I'm doing 9k, yeah? Nearly 9k. Attack rating's a bit poor, but my defense is huge, as you can see, because I'm a bear, I've got Exile Shield for the Defiance Aura, I'm a tank. So I could just go run over here, stand next to these guys, and just let them wail on me. So yeah, and then just in case they broke my mana shield, I've got Bear on switch. You quickly switch back, quickly bam it back on, bam. I can do that in the middle of a combat and still not take much damage, and then go back to swinging. You know? Oh shit, did it again. So yeah, grab up some of that hunger. It doesn't kick in all the time. You have to sort of do a hunger and then sort of move a bit like that. It's a bit weird. And then yeah, there you go. We run around super fast, get some smacky smacks in. Stuff goes down. I love this build because you get fire, cold damage, and physical. Mercenary's got magic damage and physical, and she helps to get your fire and cold damage to be, you know, quite spanky. So yeah, it can be a little clunky when you have to quickly bam like that, but it means you've got teleport on switch for those moments. If you hit a dead end, you just quickly, oh hang on, unbear, weapon switch, teleport over, and obviously if there's danger, you're like, oh, I'll teleport back, and just, you know, bear again, walk around, you know? So it's quite versatile. So then we're going to do a quick gear switch out and respec and all that, and then I'll show you my lightning combat variant who isn't a bear. So, bear with me.
Baguette.
Okay then everybody, so after a bit of dithering about, because I kind of forgotten the skill set up, so this is what we've got now. I've only got a couple of lightning skillers, like I said, I don't know where they've gone, but we have loads of life mana to help us shore up that situation. We have the 6-socketed Stormspire, so we get the 75% chance to cast a level 40 static field on striking, which is great. And then a 60% chance to cast a level 35 charge bolt on striking, which just procs all the time. It's insane. Especially when you hit, but also especially because of Blade Shield. So you're constantly proccing lightning stuff. It's great. That's the only thing that really changed. Everything was still the same gear from earlier on. We have the memory staff on switch now. So the idea is we use the cold enchant and synergize it for the defense bonus. Because you're in melee combat. Now, because it procs the charge bolt on striking, what we've done is we've synergized that. So, charge bolt receives telekinesis lightning. So, max telekinesis, which really helps our energy shield as well. And then max lightning with the charge bolt. And then as much as I could into lightning mastery. Because again, the points are spread a little thin. Then fire tree, we've max warmth and 1 point in fire mastery. And then we get enchant fire from demon limb. Yeah? And then in the cold tree, we got max cold enchant for the AR, and then chilling armor as much as we could to synergize it and get defense, and then again a little bit of cold mastery. I think it's only 1 point to be honest. Yeah, it is 1 point. So yeah, it's a tri-elementalist essentially. I've got fire, cold, lightning, and the mercenary's magic, and with the lower resist. So we'll do a little showcase of this. We'll go into Worldstone Keep. So what you do is you stick on Call to Arms. Again, I can't be bothered to carry a shield around. It's just enough for me to go bam, bam. So chilling armor, and then memory back on. And we cast that. And then cold enchants 33 there, or 30 there. So on switch, we cast cold enchant. And we switch back, and we give ourselves demon limb. And that should be hotkeyed as well, but it's not because I switched the character around. So then we've got demon limb on both of us, and then that's it. So now we can have teleport there, and we've got 6k damage, worse AR. Defense is still pretty good though, 32% chance to hit. It's not terrible. But yeah, so then what we do is we charge in, and as you can see, Blade Shield, sorry, is proccing everything now. I didn't even attack, yeah? I just jumped in, and then bam, everything got destroyed on the screen. The low resist is out. You know, I actually did a hit then, and it actually charged proc, so I can run in. I'm quite fast, as you can see. So I'm running in meleeing, proving my worth, not just letting the Blade Shield do the work. So run in, a couple of smacks, and as you can see, everything's just melting. This is pure memes, right? Just pure memes. My only issue is I don't have cannot be frozen. So I am cold. But when I'm frozen, I tend to just not bother attacking. I'm just like, oh, I find a boss pack, and there you go. Found a boss pack, just stand on it and let it die. So yeah, this build I absolutely love. I will be trying to perfect this in Season 9 through gear and through, you know, diligent skill tree, you know, metaing. min-maxing or whatever, because it's really hard to squeeze in. So you got 20 points there, as I said, a few points there, 10 there, 20. But as you can see, because we are 20 points in telekinesis, it really helps our energy shield. So it helps us to get like super protected. You know, we jump in, you know, that could hurt me, for example. Let's get shot. Oh, never mind, Mercenary killed it. My Mercenary's a beast. So yeah, there we go. Let's... See, I can't prove that, you know, you get hurt because everything's dying. See? Like, energy shield's absorbing it well. Nothing's really going down here and there, as you can see. It's great. I love this build. And again, you can just jump in and start smacking things too. You want to just telebomb, smack, like that. That's a combination of me hitting and you know, the other thing hitting. The Innocence blade shield. So yeah. And it's good fun to run around as a sorceress with a bloody great scythe. And just look how fast I'm swinging as well. It's pretty fast. If I go normal attack, this is 9 frames. 9 frames with Stormspire, which is pretty cool. So yeah, and you just have teleport on right click, so you've got carte blanche. I did have it hotkeyed so that telekinesis was there. Telekinesis does just over a K, so not only are you pushing monsters back for safety in that situation, if she's getting surrounded, I mean obviously you can just teleport out, but let's say you are doing this, bam bam, they're actually getting hurt instead of tickled, which is really useful. And again, you can kill bosses pretty fast with this. If you want, I'll pop down the nail. You know, no harm, no foul, right? Might as well show you. So yeah, while we're waiting for the Bale Waves, like I said, I'm not claiming to have invented the wheel here. A lot of people were using Innocence proc and Stormspire on their Mercenary during the development of the Runeword coming out and just Season 8 in general. So I decided, well, why the hell should we limit ourselves in that respect when, you know, I can synergize the procs from Stormspire as a sorceress and have it on me instead of a mercenary. And then my mercenary has lower resist to help with the rest of the stuff that's going on. So I was just like, yeah, solid. See, that can hurt right there. See, that really messed me up there. Bam. You know, they took away my energy shield, but then again, why would you stand in it? You know, Wendy took a bit of a kick in there, so let's do that. Just clear out my inventory a little bit. I don't know why I'm picking up all this stuff. And there you go, he got wrecked. I like to pull back a little bit because Decrepify sucks. There we go. Just pull him out a little bit. I don't want to be decrepified because these guys are still a little dangerous. Yeah, there you go. He hit me, it took my mana shield down a bit. You know, they're all wailing on me a little bit, no stress. There you go. I was down to, you know, a third of my life. Mana shield stayed up. It's no biggie. There we go. And I just realised while doing that, I had no enchants, no life, no nothing. So, there you go. If you were wondering how bad that it could be, that's that. So, right, we'll start again. So we bosh out that, and then cold, switch back, demon limb, which is still hotkeyed, bam out the fire, put that back on, and jobs are good. We're back in the mix. And there's a goblin in the throne. And as you can see, Bale's getting a bit of a spanking because I'm standing right up close to him. Yeah, and then he does that. If you imagine, see how fast that is, it's pretty decent, right? Imagine if I had a quota of lightning skillers across there and fire skillers. It'd be lightning, 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 fire, 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 cold, 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 torch Annie, and life mana small charms or resistances. You know, get 3 ums in there, big resistances here, and then as long as you've got the 6-socket Stormspire, you know, fill it up with facets like I did, and possibly some speed if you need it. I think I've got some increased attack speed and enhanced damage jewels in there, stuff like that. Yeah, and as you can see, just that procking is so strong, and you can synergize the proc. It's great. So there you have it. That was my wacky melee build variants. Again, nothing new in respect of what they're doing, just with the addition of, you know, Innocence, Runeword. for Season 8. So I hope that inspires you guys and gals and non-binary pals to, you know, build wacky melee sorceress variants. I'll keep doing it in Season 9, and I hope to see you all there watching me with it.